So let's check out some more crazy things they've captured and discovered in the Amazon. Let's go.
La fiera inmensa. Oh, la cabeza que es más de 1 metro. Sigue todo. Levantó.
In an age of technological marvels, there are still uncharted territories that beckon the adventurous soul. In the untamed wilds lie secrets awaiting discovery, from mysterious woodland creatures to long-lost cities. What hidden creatures might be lurking just beyond our perception? What tales do they whisper to the wilderness? Join us and brace yourself for an expedition into the heart of the mystery of 15 discoveries that have been uncovered in the dense wilderness. Number 15. The Crooked Forest in Poland. If you ever find yourself in Poland's Crooked Forest, you're in for a curious sight. A cluster of pine trees with an inexplicable and unnatural bend at their base.
Now imagine running into this without any type of context or anything like that, not knowing any backstory. You just see a bunch of slanted trees. You walk into this. What's your first thought? Put it in the comment section, bro. I would have lost it, fam.
Forest derives its name from this peculiar phenomenon, yet the precise cause remains a mystery. Eerily, most of these trees bend almost uniformly northward, as though pointing towards some hidden enigma. Scientists have established that these trees were planted in the 1930s, and they were between 7 and 10 years old when an unexplained force led to the curvature of their trunks.
I thought they were bending towards the sunlight as one of the reasons that I heard, or theories.
Several theories have emerged to account for this phenomenon. The region may possess an extraordinarily potent gravitational field, exerting a downward pull on the trunks. However, no concrete scientific evidence supports this notion, and no similar occurrence has been observed elsewhere on Earth. An alternative theory suggests that tanks may have passed over these saplings during World War II, distorting their growth patterns, only for them to persist in reaching for the sky. Then, some entertain the notion of extraterrestrial involvement, although the motive behind bending trees in Poland remains a baffling mystery, unless it's some form of interstellar artistic expression. Interestingly, there is a historical precedent for humans intentionally bending trees. Native American tribes used to shape trail trees by bending them at their base to mark roads and paths, essentially functioning as early highway signs. These trees would grow upward with their distinctive curvature. Some propose that the Crooked Forest's irregular trees were manipulated by human hands to provide shipbuilders with a steady source of already bent wood. This kind of wood is highly significant in ship construction. However, this last theory raises the question of why these trees were never harvested for their intended purpose. The Crooked Forest's enigma persists, inviting speculation and theories while guarding its secrets within its uniquely bent branches. Number 14. The Costa Rican Spheres. Costa Rica is renowned for various reasons, such as its extensive collection of nearly flawless spherical stone balls. To delve into the intriguing history of these stone spheres scattered throughout Costa Rica's landscape, we must journey back to the 1930s. During that era, the United Fruit Company sought new land for their banana plantations. They stumbled upon the ideal spot, the D. Keith Valley in western Costa Rica near the Pacific Ocean. However, as the laborers cleared the dense jungle, they unearthed a puzzling discovery: stone spheres. While this may not sound peculiar initially, these spheres varied greatly in size. Some were mere inches in diameter, while others were massive, with the largest measuring up to 7 feet and weighing as much as 16 tons. The uniformity of their shapes indicated that human hands crafted them, as nature rarely produces such precise forms. This discovery gave rise to many local myths and speculations about the origin and purpose of these stone spheres. Some fancied the notion that extraterrestrial beings had deposited them, while others believed they were connected to the mythical lost continent of Atlantis. The scientific investigation of these stones commenced in the late 1930s and early 1940s. Since then, approximately 300 stone spheres have been found across the country. While not all are perfectly spherical, they exhibit remarkable smoothness, and scientific measurements have revealed their proximity to actual spheres. However, the most puzzling questions remain. Why were these stones created, and what purpose did they serve? The answers continue to elude us, leaving us with intriguing historical artifacts whose significance remains uncertain.
But if you think about it, if we go back and look at like ancient history and some of their architecture, we've often tried to figure out how did they build or how did they craft or design these homes or these different places of worship or different things that they built using these stones that were cut in a specific way that looks like it makes us believe that they had some kind of advanced tool, right? When you look at those from back in the day and then you look at this and you see how this is designed, this circular or this spherical looking stone and how it's smooth like that. And then you compare it with some of those designs in that architecture from back in the day, you start to say like, they really knew what they were doing and had perfected their craft. They really perfected it, man. For them to be able to do something like this as well. Oh yeah.
Number 13, the Nazi Hideout. Hidden deep within the dense vegetation of Argentina's Teucuare Air Park lies a mysterious location believed to be the remnants of a secret World War II hideout. In 2015, archaeologists turned their attention to 3 deteriorated structures nestled in the Argentine jungle in Misiones province. They were prompted by the discovery of intriguing artifacts, including a porcelain plate marked "Made in Germany" and a collection of German coins from the Nazi era. This discovery raised eyebrows, as it suggested a covert link to Nazi Germany. Expedition leader Daniel Chavalzon revealed that these buildings were just a small part of a broader strategy employed by the Nazis to establish secure retreats for top leaders in case of a contingency. These structures were strategically placed in remote locations, like deserts, mountains, cliffs, or jungles. The buildings bore unmistakable signs of having been designed with security in mind, with walls up to 9 feet thick. However, it seems highly improbable
9 feet thick
that these hideouts were ever utilized for their intended purpose. Under President Juan Perón at the time, Argentina had a lenient policy that allowed many Nazis to find refuge in the country, making it unnecessary for them to seek jungle hideaways. While Adolf Eichmann, a key figure in orchestrating the Holocaust, lived openly in Buenos Aires, the need for Nazi leaders to opt for a secluded jungle life seemed unnecessary. The mystery of these hidden structures provides a chilling glimpse into the tumultuous history of World War II and its aftermath. Number 12. Le Loyon. The wilderness has always been a breeding ground for stories of cryptids and mysterious creatures. Near a Swiss village called Maul, reports of a cryptid known as Le Loyon have persisted for years. Local accounts depict Le Loyon as a tall, human-like figure, often seen wandering the woods in a boiler suit, a dark cloak, and an old-fashioned gas mask. Strangely, this mysterious being lacks a clear purpose or direction. While some online footage claims to be of the creature, the shaky cinematography and dubious quality suggest amateur attempts at creating a low-budget horror film. Despite extensive police searches, Le Loyon remains elusive, only appearing to unsuspecting hikers deep within the forest. Skeptics
Now, I know this sounds very skeptical to us, but I bet if you talk to the people that's in the Amazon around these places, these villages, you talk to them about this kind of stuff, they won't be smiling. They take this stuff, that's who ultimately keeps up these urban legend style myths and different things like that. That's them, because they don't play around when it comes to this type of stuff that we may kind of take for granted and laugh and shrug off. No, they take that stuff seriously.
Speculate that Le Loyon may be someone with a penchant for dressing up and taking long walks. However, as the tales of Le Loyon evolve from fact to legend, some locals entertain the notion that beneath the boiler suit, the entity might not be human at all. The question lingers, is Le Loyon just an eccentric walker, or could an otherworldly monster hide behind that mask? The mystery endures. Number 11, the lost...
I don't put it past anything. If clowns can be spotted in the woods scaring people and doing crazy things and committing crimes to people and doing stuff, I don't put nothing past nobody, even with a person with a mask on.
City of the monkey god. Archaeologists had long been enticed by rumors of a city concealed within the Honduran jungle, alternately known as La Ciudad Blanca, the White City, and the Lost City of the Monkey God. These legends suggested that indigenous people founded the city to escape the brutality inflicted by Spanish conquistadors. Early 20th century expeditions yielded only vague rumors, leaving the city's existence in doubt until 2010 when light detection and ranging (LiDAR) technology offered a breakthrough. LiDAR scans unveiled an extensive hidden town in the jungle, setting the stage for a momentous discovery in 2015. Upon entering the jungle, archaeologists uncovered an astonishing find. Perfectly preserved and untouched stone structures, pyramids, carvings, vessels, jars, thrones, and tables. This pristine sanctuary also revealed a thriving ecosystem, sheltering endangered plants, birds, insects, and reptiles, earning it recognition by Conservation International as a refuge for threatened species. However, amidst the marvels, the explorers encountered an ominous challenge, a flesh-eating disease that primarily affects the nose and lips. Members of the expedition fell victim to this ailment, emphasizing the importance of leaving such endeavors to seasoned professionals. Number 10. Anjikun Lake. While many associate Canada with scenic landscapes and comfort food like fries and gravy, it's essential to remember that vast expanses of the country are a deadly frozen wilderness. In 1930, a fur trapper named Joe LaBelle experienced something that made him question his sanity. The incident happened while Joe was exploring Anjikun Lake in Nunavut, Canada's northernmost territory. Though the largest territory, Nunavut is sparsely populated due to its harsh climate. Joe stumbled upon an Inuit camp by the lake, where fires still smoldered and pots of stew simmered. The camp was deserted with empty tents, half-eaten meals, and unfinished garments left behind. Strangely, there were no footprints leading away from the camp, raising questions in Joe's mind. His shock deepened as he discovered that every grave in the settlement had been opened and emptied, with the headstones neatly stacked beside them. Fearing the worst, Joe fled to seek help. Local authorities searched for the villagers but found no trace, leaving their fate shrouded in mystery. While some speculate that they may have left voluntarily, the absence of footprints raises doubts. Thus, the mystery of the Anjikun Lake endures. Number 9.
The weather could have covered up their tracks and stuff like that, depending on how long. You have to figure out how long they went missing. You know what I mean? Over time, them tracks gonna get covered up. But he did the right thing. Once he started seeing things looked out of place, headstones stacked upon top of each other, graves dug up. Yeah, it's time to go. Time to go.
Pink Lake. In 1802, British navigator and cartographer Matthew Flinders arrived by ship at Middle Island, located within Australia's South Coast Research Archipelago. His mission was exploration, and he ventured into the dense jungle, reaching the island's highest peak. There, he was greeted by a breathtaking sight, a brilliantly pink lake that resembled a strawberry milkshake. Flinders fittingly described the landscape as being rose-colored. Upon reaching the lake's shores, Flinders and his crew discovered the water was exceptionally salty. In fact, so much salt had crystallized along the lake's edges that they could restock their entire ship. Flinders named the lake Hillier in honor of a crew member who had passed away while the ship was docked on the island. The intriguing aspect of Lake Hillier's unique pink hue lies in its supersalinity. The water's high salt content fosters an environment where certain bacteria and microscopic organisms thrive. These microorganisms possess a pigment in their cell membranes that lends a striking pink color to the water, which is why the lake shares its color. This phenomenon is a captivating example of nature's wonders. Number 8. The Wandjina. Cave paintings typically portray familiar themes like handprints, animals, and hunting scenes. Occasionally, they feature strange shapes, mutant animals, and humanoid figures. Some contemporary theorists suggest these puzzling prehistoric artworks may provide evidence of ancient encounters with extraterrestrial beings. One frequently cited example is the Wandjina figures in Australia, central to Aboriginal culture. These figures represent cloud and rain spirits credited with shaping Australia's landscape and people. Ancient Wandjina paintings are found in the remote Kimberley region, and legends describe them as powerful entities capable of delivering lightning strikes to lawbreakers and transforming into clouds. Some theorists suggest the Wandjina were advanced spacefaring aliens, but this idea has drawn criticism for potentially undermining Aboriginal beliefs. Comparable explanations have been put forth regarding cave art found in various regions worldwide, including India and the United States. Nevertheless, it is essential to exercise caution when interpreting these artistic creations, as they might represent abstract representations of humans rather than conclusive proof of extraterrestrial interactions. Number 7. Wilderness Wanderer. Police officer Helenisa Vidigal had patrolled Brazil's Amazon rainforest for years, encountering its share of dangers. Perhaps her most perplexing encounter was with a skinny, rough-looking Canadian man in 2017. She found him walking into the Amazon jungle without a passport or other identification. He didn't speak Portuguese or Spanish, leaving her baffled about his presence. Meanwhile, in Toronto, Stefan Pilipa was haunted by his brother Anton's disappearance in 2012. His questions about Anton's whereabouts were answered when he received a call from a Brazilian police officer. Anton had embarked on an incredible journey, traveling over 6,000 miles and crossing 10 countries on foot, often barefoot and with minimal belongings. Anton's motivation was to reach the National Library of Buenos Aires, Argentina. However, he was denied entry upon arrival due to a lack of identification. On his return journey, Anton encountered Officer Vidigal, ultimately leading to a reunion with Stefan. The story highlights Anton's remarkable odyssey, fueled by his determination and mental health struggles.
6,000 miles wearing shoes off and on, barefooted, you know what I mean? Like, they need to really sit this dude down and study his brain and figure out what was going on. I understand will and determination, you know what I mean? But the Amazon, though, yeah, if I was that officer and I stumbled upon a human just wandering in the Amazon, I'm thinking the worst. Hand on hip at all times, you staying in my sight. I ain't letting you out my sight. Not turning my back on you. None of that type of stuff, bro. Hate that you got to kind of profile somebody like that, but I'm going with the worst before I think about the best.
The strange tale of his incredible journey ends with a heartfelt reunion with his brother.
That's
Number
dope.
6. The City of Nonmatal. The City of Nonmatal, nestled in the middle of the ocean, is renowned for its stunning beauty. It has been lauded by sources like Atlas Obscura and the Smithsonian as an engineering marvel. Yet, beneath its captivating exterior lies an eerie secret. Once home to the Saudalur people, who were both religious and cruel, Nonmatal now harbors numerous ghosts. Locals have given the island the moniker City of Ghosts because it is a burial ground for former tribal chiefs. They firmly believe that staying in the city overnight will lead to their demise. In 2016, archaeologists made a remarkable discovery within these ruins that could illuminate the path of human societal evolution. Uranium series dating pinpointed the construction date of an early chief's tomb between 1180 and 1200. This tomb's size is significant, signifying a shift from a simpler society to a more complex one, governed by a single chieftain across several islands and tribes. What sets Nonmatal apart is its oral history, providing a unique window into the transformation of this society. Archaeologists hope to use this historical resource to identify the event that triggered Nonmatal's transition into a complex society ruled by a powerful chieftain. This insight could offer valuable lessons about the evolution of societies over time. Number 5. Images frozen in ice. Antarctica, the 5th largest continent on Earth, is an icy and desolate land where extreme cold and harsh conditions make it an inhospitable place most of the year. Only around 1,000 people reside there during winter, mainly for scientific research. They explore the continent to make groundbreaking discoveries and interact with its wildlife, including baby penguins. Amidst this stark environment, a remarkable discovery was made by researchers stationed at Cape Evans. They stumbled upon a box containing 22 undeveloped film photographs frozen within a solid block of ice. After thawing and developing the pictures, they unveiled a treasure trove of images from an Antarctic expedition over a century ago. These photographs are now believed to be from the Aurora, a ship that explored the Arctic between 1914 and 1917. This discovery has shed light on an incredible story of survival. When the explorers' primary ship sank, they found themselves stranded on the icy terrain during a blizzard. To escape, they embarked on a harrowing journey of 720 miles in lifeboats across stormy seas to reach the safety of South Georgia Island. The photos, lost until 2013, provide a poignant glimpse into their historic adventure. Number 4. Mayan Structures. Despite the relatively recent existence of the Maya civilization, approximately 1,500 years ago, An astonishing amount remained unknown about them until recently. A significant breakthrough occurred in 2018 when researchers employed LiDAR technology to unveil the hidden secrets of the Maya. LiDAR works by bouncing laser light off the ground, allowing researchers to virtually peel back the layers of the jungle and interpret the returning wavelengths. The application of LiDAR in mapping the jungles of Guatemala resulted in the revelation and mapping of around 60,000 previously undiscovered Mayan ruins. The analysis of all the data unearthed by LiDAR is expected to occupy researchers for the next century, essentially condensing 3,000 years of Mayan history into a topographical map. The discoveries have been remarkable, considering that the Mayans were previously thought to occupy uninhabitable jungle areas. It was revealed that the Maya allocated more time and resources to construct defensive structures than previously believed. Population estimates have also skyrocketed, suggesting that the civilization's peak population ranged from 10 to 15 million people. The Mayan civilization's history, hidden beneath the jungle's lush canopy, continues to surprise archaeologists. It proves—
Yeah, but when you see those, you hear those numbers, and then you see these structures, you can understand how certain things got done. You know what I mean? For me, mainly, is because I didn't think those type of capacity of numbers of people coming together existed. Villages or civilizations having 10 million. I never thought that was possible for back then. I was sadly mistaken though. Now I can look at these structures like this one right here and say, okay, if half of that work together, they can get this done in a respectable amount of time.
That even a 7-story pyramid can be lost to history until technology and archaeology unveil its secrets. Number 3. Blue woods. Tree trunks typically have brown or perhaps white bark. However, there have been sightings of vibrant blue trees in various wilderness locations worldwide, including Brazil, South Africa, and Indonesia. These trees had blue trunks and branches stained by a blue substance, sparking curiosity and wonder.
I would automatically suspect that would be fungus or fungi or something that could spread.
The mystery surrounding these blue trees was resolved with the assistance of mycologists experts in the study of fungi. It turns out that the unusual coloration is the work of a fungus known as Tirana caerulea, also called cobalt crust or velvet blue spread. While the vivid branches may resemble—
Have you ever seen scientists just interact with fungi or fungus in a lab and you see how it spreads, bro? You swear it's from another planet too.
Candy, they are not blue raspberry flavored. Fortunately, this fungus is not particularly harmful to the trees it infects. What's noteworthy is that there are over 100 species of fungi capable of lending a touch of blue to wood, creating a fascinating connection between these fungi and the intrigued observer. Number 2. The Boiling River. Andres Russo first heard stories from his Peruvian grandfather about a jungle river so hot it could boil anything that fell into it. When he grew up and became a geophysicist, Russo decided to investigate the existence of this river. To his amazement, he confirmed the existence of this natural geothermal phenomenon in the Amazon. This unique river stretches for about 5.5 miles, with a boiling section covering approximately 3.8 miles. It's a deadly place for small animals that accidentally fall in, as they are boiled alive by the scorching waters. This discovery highlights the astonishing and lethal power of nature. The river has been known to local tribes for generations and holds profound significance in their spiritual beliefs.
Yeah, also they cook in it too, don't they?
According to the local belief, the vapor rising from the boiling river carries the prayers of all living creatures to the Creator. It's a beautiful concept symbolizing the connection between nature and spirituality. While the boiling river showcases the remarkable wonders of the natural world, it also serves as a stark reminder of the need for caution in such environments. Number 1. The ancient Inca figurines. The small golden figurines once belonging to the Incas continue to perplex researchers due to their striking resemblance to modern-day airplanes. Whether these ancient artifacts depict prototypes still needs to be answered, adding to the mystery. The Incas inhabited South America and had a significant presence in what is now Colombia's province of Tumaco. These figurines, estimated to be 1,200 to 1,500 years old, were discovered in the region. While some suggest that the Incas might have used them as nose and ear decorations, the primary mystery revolves around their uncanny resemblance to contemporary aircraft. In 1969, Emanuel Staub, an American jeweler, entrusted one of these winged figurines to his friend Ivan Sanderson, a renowned zoologist who led the Society for the Study of Unexplained Phenomena. Sanderson consulted aviation experts who affirmed that the figures matched flying aircraft models. Similar figurines have been found in Colombia, Venezuela, and Peru. The mystery deepens when pondering why the Incas crafted these figurines with such specificity. Also, if these representations indeed depict ancient airplanes, where have all these planes gone? The wilderness remains a vast source of information and mysteries about our planet, with extensive research needed to unravel it. Whether we can fully comprehend these mysteries remains uncertain, highlighting the enduring appeal of our world's untold stories.
Yeah, that's either a plane or a bug to me. I don't know. But just take this. If you don't take nothing else from this video and you find yourself in the Amazon jungle, just if you come across some water and you just don't assume that it's fog or smog coming off of it. All right? Don't assume that. Water's hot, fam. That's not just smog coming off of it and you just think it's all right. It's just early. No. Stay away from it. All right? But listen, man, y'all get at me in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about this insanely crazy video. All right? Stick around and stay tuned. Till next one, I'm gone.